Oh my God, guys, what an amazing event. Congratulations to every single one of you for being here. And where are my people online? I want to see you guys. Where are you guys? Hey, everybody! We're excited for every single one of you. Congrats, 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 congrats. I will have one question for you today, guys. Are you guys ready to grow? Who's ready to grow? All right. Before we get into it, guys, I just have to say this, guys. I thank God Almighty for all of the blessings that He's poured into our lives. I thank God Almighty for Steve and Gina Merritt. What an amazing leadership. I don't know anybody else that who would be able to pull off what these guys are doing. And guys, we're extremely blessed. We should be extremely grateful. Thank you, Steve and Gina Merritt. Love you, respect you, follow you to the end of the world. So, guys, who's ready to rise up? 2025 is here. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I love it. I love the music. Guys, try and keep up with us because we're going to need some more music. Guys, I'm here to give it to you straight. Many of you know our story, guys, and today Sahi is going to go a little bit deeper into it. And I want you to know something, that I know a lot of these guys, all of these leaders, and I've met a lot of leaders in this industry. And the truth is, guys, that you tend to see us the way we are now. You don't understand that we are just like you, or we were just like you in the situation, in the sense that we've been in really, really bad situations, guys. Every single one of us. You've heard our story. We've picked up garbage. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. But guys, do you know that I've heard Steve and Gina's marriage story? I know that people came together to help them at one point where they were struggling. Okay? I know their story. I know the rest of Olga's story. You heard of that story where she had the $5? Well, guess what? She broke down. She bought the burger for the kid. And you know what happened? She was between, oh my God, the burger or gas, the burger or gas. And the lights were on. You know, when the yellow light comes on in gasoline, she bought her kid the burger and she ran out of gas on her way back home. All right? We are all going through the struggles. The struggles are part of it, guys. Now, the question is this. You say you want to grow. If you're online right now, you type right now, I'm gonna grow. No. Let's text, write this. Let's grow. Let's grow. Type right now, let's grow if you're serious about growing 2025. I want to see it. All right. Sandra, Michelle, Angie, Jamie, Rosie, Jamie, Natasha, Carol. All right. I love it. Now, here's the thing, guys. If you're really, really ready to grow, guys, are you ready for some growing pains? All right? I remember my son was an athlete, and I remember when I heard that word for the first time, growing pains. I had no idea what growing pains were. Obviously, I didn't grow that much, so I didn't have that much growing pains, right? But here's the deal, guys. Part of growing, you're going to be stretched, you're going to be pulled, you're going to be extended, you're going to go through pain, guys. And what I've learned is this, that those of you who don't come over to this side and get to where you need to be is probably because you're not going through that much pain. Guys, you're comfortable where you are. I'm sorry, I'm here. I'm the kind of guy that I'm a coach. You're a coach. Bro, I got lots of love and respect. You're a coach. You're a coach. Steve is a coach. Guys, listen, we know what it takes, okay? And when I coach my kids, when I coach my son, I give it to them blunt. I'm not trying to sugarcoat it. I'm saying it with a lot of love, with a lot of passion. And it might sound a little bit rougher than someone like for instance, my wife trying to tell you the exact same thing. With me, it's going to come with a little bit more of a oomph, right? But it's because I know that we all have it in you. I know that you all have it in you. So when I have a kid, I'm trying to break through all of this, negativity and all these doubts and the same thing, all the things that hold them back. And with you guys, it's the same thing. I think that's why we've done well because, guys, we've been coaches. All right? And I'm going to give it to you like it is, guys. So here's the deal. 2025, time to rise up. In order to rise up, in order to grow, it's a year for accountability. Guys, this is the time to self-reflect. The problem is, guys, that again, you're looking for answers that you're never going to find. Okay? You're looking for what the secret thing is. What is it got to say? Guys, what you got to do is get out of your own head. I was talking to Steve the other day. I said, the problem with people is that they're in their heads. Oh, what do I do? Oh, I can't do it. And guys, did you know that your life is not going to start heading in the right direction? Your health isn't going to start heading in the right direction until you do. All right? I learned about this, guys. I learned recently. Well, actually, I'm skipping some of my notes. But the good news and the bad news, guys, is that you are in control. That's great news for someone like us who've already been through the fire, and we hurt more where we were than all of the pain we got to go through to get to where we want to go, right? So if it's up to me, it's going to be, right? So guys, it's bad news if you're the type of person where you still haven't learned to kick yourself in the rear, right? Guys, to get you to where because listen, this is simple. You just got to get out of your head and go out there and do what you need to do. This is not hard. I'm a high school dropout, right? And all we need to do is overcome our fears, our doubts, or whatever challenges we have. You're not going to get good at this until you go all in, doing it bad. All right? Steve remembers when we first started. I was terrible at this, but I didn't care. Because I know, like any other sport, and I am an athlete, or at least in baseball right now, pickleball, right? I'm going all in until I get good. And let me tell you something. I love pickleball. And my game is here, mentally.
Pickleball
somewhere
addict.
Down here, with my skill level, but mentally, because that's how you're going to get there, guys. You got to go all in, even if you're not great, right? So here's the deal. People don't lack ability. You're not lacking the ability. You want me to tell you what you're lacking? You're lacking the willingness. Guys, this is just a fact. I'm just going to tell you. And again, this is not going to connect with everyone. And listen, how many of you are capturing what the things that are being said today? All of the nuggets that are being said, are you catching and capturing like Danny had said the other day? Guys, you're looking for something this big, but really what you need and what you're getting are these little bite-sized nuggets that make all the difference. But are you capturing it? All right? So it's like this. Like I said, you don't lack ability, you lack willingness. It's almost like your faith, right? How many of us believe in God? All right? How many of us read the Bible, right? Go to church, whatever. And okay, now here's the deal. And don't raise your hand. I know a lot of us, I'm going to talk about myself. I love God. I read my Bible. I don't go to church. I do sometimes a little virtual church, whatever. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not all in. Okay? I'm going to call myself out. I'm not all in. I should look at someone like Danny and Diane. Where are you guys? I'm on the third time right now reading their book. These guys are all in. I'm a pretender compared to these guys in faith. So here's the deal. A lot of you right here and a lot of you out there, you're still pretenders, okay? And it's okay as long as you recognize it, have the reflection, and get your butt in gear. Because no one's going to do it until you do. You have to get mad at yourself enough. You have to listen, guys. We're going to walk through fire. And you know the Anthony Robbins thing? I've never been to it, but I had a lot of leaders in my team that would. And listen, I think it's like that long, and I used to see the videos. And they're literally walking in fire. Some people obviously have big burns, blisters, whatever. But you're not going to go through this fire until you're extremely comfortable here. Most people are never going to take that walk until everything here is burning down, where the heat here is less than the heat in here. All right? And most of you are not there yet. And until you get there, guys, you're still going to be a spectator, wondering what the heck it is that you're missing. Guys, get mad at your own situation, and your own situation is nothing but your own fault. But that's okay if you take accountability and start going the other way. Now, let me see. Yeah, all right, go ahead.
Listen, guys, I've been heartbroken with this whole California thing, and I've been crying all the time. But that just got me to thinking, we have what we have in our hands. We have to become hope dealers. What we have on our hands is too big, it's special. We have to become hope dealers like Steve and Gina became hope dealers for us. Because you guys see us here on stage, and you might think some of you don't know us, and some of you out there on the Zooms might not know our story, guys, but we've struggled. And everybody here today, I've been crying. Everybody's told their story here, and they've struggled in their life. They've had struggles. I was the tuna fish queen, okay? We picked up trash, which was our treasure, somebody else's trash, but our treasure. But we picked it up, sold it at the swap shop to make ends meet. My son used to sell his little toys in a corner, you know, to make his money so he could buy his things. We used to buy store credit from a friend that worked in Kmart. Okay, I don't know how he got it, but he sold it to us. We were really struggling. We used to buy it 50% off. We used to go buy canned tuna in Kmart.
Like gift cards. We used to buy gift cards.
Gift cards. And we used to go buy canned tuna because that's all they had in Kmart. So we used to buy whatever you could eat in Kmart, and you know, home, you know, whatever soap and whatever we could. So I learned how to make that tuna. That I got to get together with you guys, and I will make them in ways that you never tried before, guys. But you know what? That never stopped me. You know, I say that with pride, and I don't care. You know why? Because that made me the person, that made us who we are today. And you know what? My son doesn't like tuna now, but my son saw all the struggles, and he saw everything we did. And you know what? Right now, he's 31 years old. He's a two-time Grammy winner. He's doing amazing things in it. Nominated like 15 times. I can't even keep up with it. But guys, it can happen for you. We've all had struggles, been on down, low, so it can happen to you.
All right, guys, here's the deal. This business comes down to this, guys. It's either you are in control or you're being controlled by your mind, okay? Most people are walking around just wandering, their minds wandering. And I did research the other day. Actually, I was going to do a screenshot. You know, you asked me for slides or whatever. I had 2 slides. The other night at 3:45 in the morning, as I'm going through my notes, right, and just preparing for this, I Googled how many thoughts go through someone's head on a daily basis. Up to 60,000 thoughts per day. All right? And those 60,000 thoughts, people just thinking, oh, can I? And most of them are negative and no action. Guys, 60,000 thoughts per day. Are you having negative talk? Most people have the negative talk. You have to be sensitive to the words. And when you think, do you hear those words? Those are the words in your mind. You have to eliminate negativity, because negativity and negative thoughts grow like weeds. Weeds don't need anything to grow. As a matter of fact, you need to put effort into yanking weeds out of your garden. Did you know that? So it's the same thing. So what we've learned to do is we recognize when these negative thoughts are coming up, guys. We get up and we run the other way, but we did it through the audio books. I hate the fact that when someone like Beyonce drops a song, DJ, all my single ladies, all my single ladies, all my single. Right? Guys, all right, 9 seconds. Guys, if you can follow these songs and know every single word, shame on you if you're not on the audio books. Shame on you if you're not on the Zooms, on the meetings, and on the new platform that they just put up. Oh my goodness. Listen, tomorrow we'll be back. We've got a lot of content for you, but God bless you guys. Rise up. Let's grow.